Hi guys, it's Stretchy Sid. Welcome back to my channel. Mostly to myself. It's been a long time and I'm very happy to be back. I want to be happy to be back. I feel a little crazy right now and that's kind of what I want to talk about today. Really, I don't have any specific plan for this video other than trying something new. I want to talk about self-esteem because it seems to be my lifelong cross to bear is the battle with self-esteem. And I think that is a really common struggle, especially in our society in the US. Like, I remember hearing this story about the Dalai Lama coming here and he was doing like a question and answer session and some American was like asking him about self-hatred and how to deal with that. And he was like, what? And they were like, yeah, like we all hate ourselves. How do we hate ourselves less? And he was like, I don't understand. Like, why do you hate yourselves? Like, just so, I guess, not a part of his culture in the way that it seems to be a part of ours, like in our DNA. So yeah, about a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago, I was at a bit of a personal rock bottom, which is just kind of the classic tale. Like, I had as much money in my bank account as I'd ever had in my life. I had a beautiful home, which you can see back in my old YouTube videos with that freaking balcony that I will miss till the day I die. But yeah, you know, I felt like I was doing well on social media. It felt like, I don't know, my life felt like it was going well from the outside, but I was becoming pretty disenchanted at that point with the adult industry and I had a lot of trust issues at that time just from my experience in the adult industry and seeing how it impacted people and seeing how making a lot of money really quickly impacted people and impacted myself. And so yeah, I had a lot of trust issues and I just didn't really have like almost any friends. And I was really scared being in LA. I was in a new city and it was like really scary to me and I just kind of did not leave my house. If I did, I was driving in my car to like go get groceries and then coming back home. So yeah, I was really lonely, and at the time I had this like situationship that was like honestly a really big lifeline for me, and I started realizing that we did not want the same things, and I was like, I gotta be brave and end this. And yeah, when I ended that situationship, I was like, I have almost no one in my life. Like, I'm so alone, and my self-esteem like completely plummeted. It had been like pretty high. Well, I will say like my confidence felt high, and I think the difference between confidence and self-esteem is like confidence is, you know, it's just semantics, but I think it's kind of an important distinction. I think confidence is a feeling that we get from our accomplishments. So I've always come across as a confident person. Even when I was a little kid, like I got a lot of confidence from doing well in school, from, you know, playing sports or people telling me I was pretty, stuff like that. I got a lot of confidence, like, or, you know, perceived confidence from like getting people to have crushes on me and to like me. But I didn't really ever develop self-esteem, I don't feel like. Looking back, I'm just like, I have always been like my own worst enemy, and this is like a comment I've gotten from so many people, is just like, wow, you're really hard on yourself. So after that little breakup, if you want to call it that, I caved to all the BetterHelp advertising I was getting from the podcasts that I listened to that were my only friends. And oh my god, my cats are going ham right now. What are you doing? Get her. But yeah, I had this BetterHelp therapist, and honestly, I would just break down and sob every time we had a session. So I ended up like only seeing her for 3 sessions, and then I canceled because I was like, I literally need to change my whole life. But she did give me some very helpful nuggets of information in those sessions. And in one of them, she was telling me that self-esteem is something that we think that we have and that we possess, and that it's, what's the word? Alexa, what's a word for can't be taken away from you? Okay, well, something that can't be taken away from us and that is like stable over time. And she was like, actually, self-esteem is something that can come and go. Different life events impact how much self-esteem we have. And that was really helpful for me, and that's something I've been returning to a lot lately because my self-esteem has once again felt really freaking rocky. It's like you get to this stable point in your life and you're like, oh my God, I did it. Like, I reached this plateau, nothing needs to change. And then like suddenly that's exactly when these like huge events start happening and you're like, oh my God, actually everything has to change. And I thought I knew who I was, and I literally didn't know it all. And I'll never truly know who I really am. Like, that is a lifelong journey and a lifelong search. Ever since then, I have been really working to just rewire this really messed up script I have about myself in my head, and trying to truly believe on a cellular level that I have innate worth as a person. Yeah, working in the adult industry has really complicated that journey in a lot of ways. Being a content creator has complicated that. Like, I have such a supportive community of people online who show me so much love, but at the same time, it's just, again, the classic tale, like reading comments all the time. People can be so cruel, and it's not about you, but you just end up internalizing those things over time. So yeah, I've been a content creator for like years now, which blows my mind. So yeah, that's been just like years of internalizing these like really messed up problems that other people have with themselves. I realized last year that I really needed to take some time off. Full disclosure, I didn't think I was gonna be talking about this in this video, but honestly realized I have a sex addiction and started going to a 12-step program for that. Yeah, that made my work very complicated for me because I want to be true to myself and I don't want to hurt myself. But at the same time, this is the life I've known for a really long time now, and change is really scary and hard and literally everyone's least favorite thing in the entire world. So a lot of this stuff has been on my mind because I was so blessed and so lucky to be able to take a really long stretch of time away from the internet and from creating, and I really miss it. Like, part of me really misses the community and the opportunities that come with the internet, but at the same time, I have like so many associations with it that I am still working through. I have a lot of self-doubt right now. I've been doing stand-up comedy for the last 6 months or so, and that has been such a trip. It's literally agonizing for me to get up on stage almost every single time. And I just tell myself to do it anyway because I'm like, something is compelling me. I don't know what it is. I feel like I have to do it and I don't understand that, but I'm just going with it. But yeah, I'm trying to take that same energy and use it to get back to creating stuff online. But all that being said, I am having a lot of imposter syndrome, and that's another kind of buzzwordy topic thing that I never really thought that I struggled with. And now that I understand what it is more, I'm like, oh, I've had that my entire life. It's just crazy to look at the ways that we undermine ourselves and keep ourselves from changing because we're scared of what that means and we think that we don't deserve it. And changing our perspective seems like it should be one of the easiest things in the world, and it's one of the most difficult, and it takes a lot of time and effort, but it completely changes our whole life. And I truly believe that we attract what we are. We attract what we think about all the time. And I can attest to that because when I hated myself more, I exclusively attracted like complete scrubs. So I'm here to ask you, what do you like about yourself? And just say one thing. I like that I have curly hair, and I like that I'm a very curious person. Yeah, and I'll also say, I think a big way to, if you struggle with self-esteem issues as well, which again, like I think most of us really can and do throughout our lives, just, I know it's corny to some people, but telling yourself positive mantras throughout the day as much as you possibly can, like write them down, say them before bed, say them when you wake up. My big thing is, like, I think my core issue is feeling like I'm not good enough, also feeling like I'm not good, and also feeling like I'm not enough. So, girl, can you guys chill? Really listening to how you're talking to yourself and trying to say the direct opposite of the things that are like stabbing you in the heart and hurting you and holding you back. So I just say it as much as possible. I don't even care if it's corny. And if it feels corny to you, I feel like that's actually like a really big signal that your ego is like directly fending that off because it wants to keep you in the same place, if that makes sense. So like, well, another big thing of mine was like, I didn't feel like I deserved anything. I would always be like, you don't deserve that, you don't deserve this. And I realized that because whenever I said mantras about deserving, like I deserve love, I deserve abundance, I would feel so cringy. Like I could say the other, positive affirmation type things so easily, but if it was like, I deserve fill in the blank, I was like, that's embarrassing. And looking back, I'm just like, wow, that was really my ego, like really trying to defend itself against this messed up thing that it's believed for a really long time. So anyway, what do you like about yourself? If you want to be corny alongside me, comment what you like about yourself. And yeah, just tell yourself those positive affirmations as much as you possibly can, because it really brings in so much good rejuvenating juice into your life. Okay, you know what? I'm actually feeling good about this video. And I have some more topics I want to make videos on, but I hope this has been helpful. Like I said, I am gonna get back to making contortion videos. I had such an amazing year, really getting into like a very deep, intense contortion practice, which was awesome. Just some other kind of related updates. But I got off my long-time antidepressants as I was doing this really intense stretching practice, which was such a crazy experience. I felt like I was getting into the wildest, most tense part of my bodies and just like cracking it open and releasing a lot of old pain, which was amazing. I got a puppy, so maybe I'll do a puppy reveal soon, but she's been such an amazing addition to my life. Me and my bestie OJ are still going steady on our podcast, Online Forever Pod. So we actually have a live tour coming up in March, which I've also been having a lot of imposter syndrome about, but I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a really good time. We did a live show in New York last summer that was so fun, and it sold out. So, what else? Yeah, let me know what you thought about this video. I am sure I have more thoughts on the subject, but I don't know, something was just telling me to make this. But wow, I actually feel really emotional right now, and it feels so good to be making YouTube videos again, and I really missed you guys, and I am oh, I don't know why I'm crying, but yeah, I think it just feels like really good to be in a better place with a lot of this stuff, and it feels good to just try to be true to yourself, So anyway, Love you all. Stick around for more videos. I'm really excited to be challenging myself to get back on the internet, even though I'm kind of scared too in some ways. But I feel like I've just, yeah, built this community and I don't want to just let it go. I mean, part of me does. Part of me just wants to, yeah, go to the woods and never come out. But I am not ready to give up on my dreams yet. So yeah, here's to a new fucking insane year. I'm really excited to be working on comedy and see where that goes. My plan is to do uploads twice a week. I'm trying to do one talking video and one contortion video, so I'm just saying that out loud to solidify it more and try to hold myself to that standard. But I love you guys. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel because I got more videos coming for you soon. So have a good one. I need a better sign off. I don't know what it is yet. Bye.